Marvel Comics will literally do anything at this point to keep Peter Parker and Mary Jane apart. Literally anything. Even though in the Ultimate Spider-Man Run Under There, which is the most popular book right now, they're married and people really enjoy it. No, in the 616 main universe, they are determined to do everything possible to keep them apart. And in issue number 55, Amazing Spider-Man number 55 by Zeb Wells, we see Peter going on a date with this new woman called Shay, and they are not, the way how badly this thing is played out is really amazing. They are just pages upon pages of them yapping away that apparently we're all supposed to be interested in. There's supposed to be this big fight that never happens, and then everything is just okay, let's just move on. Really, I'm not even kidding you. Let's dive into this so you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. The issue that really starts off with Spider-Man swinging through the city because he has to go to a date. He's already late. He has his stuff webbed onto his back there so that he could get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but Spider-Man used to just keep his clothes on ready or something, so he used to web it up close by so he could always get it. But he has it webbed to his back and he's swinging along there, and he goes to get it. He has to go for this date, but he's forgotten his shoes. So he shows up there, and you meet the woman Shay. Okay, now I haven't been reading the things, so I don't know who she is, but I believe she's a nurse at Ravencroft, like that, and the other day. And you can tell she's not fully white, has some color in her and stuff. There looks like she's mixed or something like that. A problem with that attractive woman, okay, very nice and all of that. But I mean, this thing ain't going nowhere, and you could tell that early on. So she's there looking slightly annoyed because she's been waiting. He shows up, sorry he's late. She asks where his shoes are. He kind of stepped in it and all of that. So they sit down for dinner, and he's sorry I'm late again and stuff. And then she asks him how he got a black eye and goes on about how this is their third date and the third time you've been late or rushed out early. Third poorly thought out rushed explanation that makes it clear you don't want to talk about it and all of this stuff. And then she tells him that, she tells him that, she thinks that he's trouble and he's the fun kind of trouble, and she's the cute guy I've been dating, maybe as a second family kind of trouble. Like, okay, I guess that works somehow. Ask him about the black eye, and he tells her, the truth is, I can't tell you. She's like, okay, fine, no problem. And tough, and it's just page after page at them yammering on, and she's talking about how you have responsibility to yourself, and well, if you had a date with someone you liked who you found attractive, and this and that, they're just going on, and you're like, what in God's name are you supposed to get from this? Other than apparently Peter Parker can't go on a date without it turning into something. Like apparently crime happens non-stop around the clock, and then no other heroes are around to do anything. But whatever, and it's just going on. It's just page after page after page after page, and she goes on about how how I wanted to see you tonight, so I showed up to Ravencroft an hour early and did all my night work so I could get here on time. I changed hippos, water, clipped manbull's horns, got mind worms and joysticks, meds out. So basically she was some kind of insane asylum because Ravencroft is a place for like superpower and lunatics, kind of like Marvel's version of Arkham. You understand me? And she's going on about how she wants to do this and all of that. And then she, that's my responsibility to myself and to whatever this is. I don't know, this is stupid. And he about, I want this, I want to be here. And she's smiling, and he looks out the window, and she's Peter. And what is it? And right behind her, Rhino and Screwball are fighting, and you're telling me nobody notices this? Nobody notices Rhino and Screwball are fighting. directly behind her. Rhino is a big guy. He weighs tons. You understand me? When he's stomping around, it's going to feel like an earthquake. And they're smashing stuff up unless this restaurant has some of the best soundproofing in the world. How do you not notice this right behind you? How absolutely ridiculous do you expect people to believe that nobody is saying this? It'd be one thing if he looked out the window and saw some supervillain flying by and realized they were up to something and he needed to go. But this is a battle happening right behind her and she has no idea this is happening. You could have done something like, they were out there fighting through a car through the window and he had to jump and save her. And then he told her to get to safety while he go and call the cops. This used to be the thing Spider-Man used to do back then. He used to literally have to come up with these creative ways to slip out a situation so he could go and do these things and save people. Yes, it was hard if he was on a date or something and he needed to get things. But this is then Peter Parker is an adult now. He's literally in his 30s. And you're trying to tell me the best thing Zeb Wells could come up with is that Rhino and Screwball are having a fight directly behind the Shea woman, and the only person who notices it in the entire restaurant is Peter Parker. I mean, you're even trying anymore? Seriously, are you even trying anymore? Or you just figure, you know what? Whatever, let's put some crap on paper and put it out there. That's it. So she has no idea this is happening directly behind her. It's literally right behind. All she has to do is turn her head slightly and she'll see this. But no, this is not Phineas and Ferb and their mom who never sees anything. This is covered and you all are ruining this. Lord. And then he tells her, I've got to go. And she's shocked and there's something I have to take care of. And she's disappointed and stuff. And then she tells him, this has been fun, but I can't. And he goes, I understand. And she see you are wrong. So he goes outside there, goes through the emergency door, which all of this would have been much more sensible had he actually had to save her. Car come through the window, he save her, tells her get the safety. He's going to get the cops, slips out and all that. No. But no, he doesn't. He runs out the emergency door. You understand me? Pulls up his shield to change it to Spider-Man. Stops and just goes outside there. So Screwball and Rhino are smashing stuff up because Screwball has this whole thing where she wants to get likes. And she's basically she's basically addicted to social media. That's her whole thing. She's basically addicted to social media. And look at all the damage these two are causing, and nobody notices. Nobody, there's no police, there's no nothing. Nothing at all. You understand me? And she's about how she needs to do this for her reels and all stuff like that. And while they're outside there, they hear, hey, and then Peter Parker runs over to them. Not as Spider-Man, literal Peter Parker runs over to them. And he's like, can you guys cut it out for once? And Rhino's like, you know this guy? And Screwball, nope. How about we take a pace the mouthy normie break and his soul, and then they're going towards him and he's like, whoa, I'm just saying, wait, I want a date. Okay, it's not going great and you guys aren't helping. You don't know me from Adam and I don't know how this stuff works for supervillains, but I can't imagine meeting someone is any easier for you than it is for me. Usually supervillains hook up with other supervillains or they just hide their identity, but whatever. And he goes on, I've already screwed this up twice and this feels like my last chance. Like I show up for her tonight or she's gonna walk, and I like her. I feel like myself around her and she smells nice and laughs easy and I can't show up for her if you guys keep this up. So please, just once for tonight. And this is another ridiculous point. He says that I feel like myself around, yet you literally have to run out as Spider-Man all the time. This is your third date with her. Understand? I understand it's your third date, you're trying to get something going, okay. But they come and want to talk about how how you feel like yourself around her. When you feel like yourself around her, you barely know the woman. You don't getting to know her. You want to get to know her, okay? But basically, she is just another stand-in for Mary Jane. That's it. When Spider-Man and when Peter Parker and Mary Jane just started going out, he had to run out on certain times and she would get a little upset. But he would always come back and do stuff and it was a challenge, but there was a payoff with it. No, you ruined that now because you no longer have him and Mary Jane together. She's now with Paul because everybody hates Paul. Everybody. But no, now you come out here and he's already actually changing to Spider-Man. At least web them up and then tell them, listen, I'm in the middle of something important. I know you all got your crap going on here. You understand? But I'm trying my best to get them. Spider-Man could do that. Spider-Man is a street level hero. He has talked with supervillains already and let them know the left from the other. And sometimes they mutually agree to, okay, you know what? Fine. But it could be done in such a way that it actually makes sense. This makes none. This literally makes none. You're talking about how you really like this girl, how you could be yourself around. Like, this is your third date. So apparently you're moving way too fast, but whatever. You going out there as just yourself to face off against a guy who's a rhino, you understand me, and literally weighing tons and a whack job who wants to beat the shit out of you so she can post it online. Change into Spider-Man, you moron, but no, this is what you do. Yeah, boy. So then he tells them, can you two knock it off? And they're like, and then Screwball is all, I'm on the apps too, man. I get it. If you got a good one on the line, you got to make it happen. And Rhino's like, apps, honestly, what in God's name are you talking about? And she's about, here, I'll show you. You seeing anyone? And he's like, do I look like I'm seeing anyone? I can help you set up a profile. That horn come off here. Big first step. And they just walk away. They just walk away. It's almost as bad as that time that Giganta let Lady Thor knock her out because you know why? You're a woman. I'm a woman. I'm going to be supportive of you and let you knock me out. Do people even write these things anymore to actually be sensible? You could have played this entire scenario out differently and actually have it have some kind of impact, but no. You spend page after page after page of him talking with this shit woman and she is listing out, oh, she want to do this and she went to work early and she had to do this and then, because she wanted to come here. All of this nonsense that nobody, I'm not saying that they can't talk. They are on a date, yes, they're going to talk, but people come here to actually see some action, to see something, to see their life moving along in a way. You're so desperate to hook up Peter and Shay because you don't want Peter and Mary Jane to be together at all. And this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. And this is a ridiculous comment. I mean, like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And he's left there with this dumbfounded look on his face as they just walk away. That's it. And then she's back in the restaurant there and sorry, maybe I'm just not hungry. And he comes back, Shay, you're back. And he's Shay, this, whatever this is, I want it and I want to kiss you. And she's okay. And they start to kiss right there. And the matron, and then they will just look on his face like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna last. Honestly, he's like, yeah, this really got to laugh. He literally have the look of what everybody else is thinking. This is not gonna last. You could tell this is just ridiculous. Honestly, you can tell this is ridiculous. That's what it is. Then they go back to their dinner there and they're all I guess we're doing this and he about I guess we are, and they sitting there having their dinner again, and Screwball and Rhino are sitting across, sitting on the building across, watching them. I'm telling you, none of these people in this restaurant realize that all and this was happening, and there's no damage to the street or anything outside. None of them realize that a guy who's a literal giant rhino and a whack job who likes social media, but could move around quickly, with us smashing up the city right besides them. None of them realize that. It's a really idiotic comic book. Honestly, to God, this is really, really idiotic. This woman is nothing more than a stand-in for Mary Jane. She basically almost has red hair. If you look at it, you understand me. But this is nothing more than her just being a stand-in for Mary Jane, and you trying to push this thing because you don't want you don't want Peter Parker and Mary Jane to ever be together. So you put out this ridiculous comic and then act like we're all supposed to just enjoy this nonsense. This is just really, really stupid. That's a completely utter and stupid comic from Zeb Wells. I mean, I know his run is ending soon, but in my opinion, can't end soon enough. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.